Put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in a unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a burner pit like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face. Seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my...
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Black ultra. Zone red. Steel, black, blaster, 6.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Set, ready. This is green, real green. Green jack, red, cycle. 6, level.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go. Check, left. Check. Hop, 70. Hop, Buffalo 18. Hurt. Read alert. Read alert. Hurt. 18. Rattler. 18. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Fighting through. He's got space. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
And that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Ready? Prep 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Jenkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing. Love. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Matthew Golden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up second.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jump! Cougar 19, ready! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Ready!
To throw is Sanders.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 60 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
There, hey, red! Red 38! Red, cycle, cluster, 6! Red, yellow!
Love. That's complete to Wicks.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready! 35, right!
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Watson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll roll him out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sanders. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never...
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Rig. Check. 65 check. Mustang 19. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Jenkins going to run it out again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. Cougar 19.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Jenkins with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he learned to play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Wide open. 52 block.
Love now. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Once again, Jenkins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the ready. 19, Tiger, 19, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Traveler. Check, Panther. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
19. 18, 5 here.
Here's Sanders. They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
From the gun on third down, Sanders.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
On the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And this drive is almost over with what began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. They scored on a 36-yard punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Sanders to throw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Following the interception, Love. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's second and 10.
Hey, Goose! 60 ready. 60 ready. Field, black. Grill green. Black open.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
60 Maverick. Get up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Sanders. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's say 19. Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
60
line.
19 up. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Check smash. Check smash.
Now Sanders.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Broncos, 19 Tigers, 7 Pirates.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Sanders breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Broncos switch. 60 Vikes. Ready?
They'll run it with Judkins.
Well, he stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Give. Here's Judkins.
Down to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, set. 60 back. 60 back. Right, right. Right, go. Come on, right. Right, right. Right.
To the air again, Love.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Plastic, stick. Let's go now. This is great. Right, two. Right, two. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to cruise your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Okay, ready? Next, 60 vikes. 60 vikes. Come on. Next, rig alert.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. An inside run with Jenkins. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready? 3. Check smash. Ready?
They run with 4. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Left thing. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I say, gee, hey, watch him do it. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. They like what they own.
Ready? Liking 18. Hurt. Ready?
On the ground, this is Jenkins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Panther 60. Chap. Hurt. Cup 19. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Sanders.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And what a room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Cluster, stick, red, cycle.
They go play action here on first down.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Pack the 60, pack the 60, three. Hey, check.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
To throw is Sanders.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Rig. Check.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he is caught.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They give up the middle. Jenkins.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
60 Eagles.
Another run on second down. Trying to cover him.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Sanders.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you'll win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, I owe you just like the flowers. Serve you the truth with all that goody power.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. The cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold.